it is Elisa here, or the Diamond Stitcher as I go by on YouTube and Instagram. Hello, good morning or good afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you're having a wonderful one. If you are new to my channel, first off, welcome. I'm happy you found me. I hope you would consider subscribing and stick around for all things diamond painting. And if you are returning, thank you so much for your continued support. As I always say, it really does mean a lot to me. I have an unboxing from a new to me shop. As you can see, it did come a little bit banged up, but by the first peek inside the box, everything looks like it is okay. It was just the box that took a beating. There's no fixing this box. I tried to, make it go back and it just pops up. So I can't wait to get into this. This has been here waiting to be unboxed for actually quite a while. This is a painting from Enablers Outpost. They have been around the community for a very long time. They are very community focused, always uplifting others, and I believe they started with making diamond painting pens, and then that just evolved to offering diamond paintings, and over the last year or so their catalog of diamond paintings has expanded and they're always bringing new products. So when I saw this image, I knew it was time for me to try their diamond paintings. So this box was drop shipped from China. Now, if you don't know, I'm in Canada. Most diamond painting factories are, I think all diamond painting factories are in China. And it's often easier for small USA businesses to have their product drop shipped from China to their international people. It saves a little bit of money in the shipping area, so it tends to be better for us. Probably less hassle for them too. So that's how this one came. It did come in a poly bag, which is like garbage bag type material, but thicker. It was covered it, and then it was just this box. So there was no extra box on the outside. I hope I'm not misremembering that, but I do know it came in a poly bag. And then, yeah, when I took it out of the bag, this is what it looked like. You can tell it had just been crushed a little bit in the truck, but otherwise everything looked okay inside. So let's finish opening this up, and I'll show you what image I decided to go with. Enablers Outpost, some of their diamond paintings that they've had have been on the larger size, and I have started to shy away from large paintings. I just find that they are difficult for me. So when I saw that they were offering a smaller range of paintings, I knew I wanted to try one of them out. Looks like we've got a nice washi tape here. Is it going to focus? Scotch Expressions. This is actually a very sticky washi tape. It works really well, and it's in the pattern of elephants, so that's cool. That's a full roll of washi tape, not opened yet. That's nice, thank you. Now, we'll see once we open this, but most small shops tend to have a tiki box where you can tick it if you want a toolkit or not. I usually say no to the toolkits because I already have my own fancy pens and trays, right? So let's open this plastic. It is sealed. Now, there was paper inside, and I didn't look at it before I hit play. I think this was just my custom stuff that I kept so I could remind myself. So yes, so this came, looks like it was UPS that it ended up coming to me from. They're awful in terms of shipping with customs fees. It's not the custom fees that's the problem, it's the broker fees that they usually make us pay for delivering the product. Let me just look here. I can't see where, oh yeah, broker fee. So for this small package, and it was a small package, the broker fee alone was $35. I believe that's in Canadian. And then the customs fee was $43.98. Yeah, so I had to pay an extra $43 so that they would deliver this painting. So that's on top of whatever I paid on the website. Now I'm trying to remember. I'm awful at looking at this. I believe that they did offer free shipping. I will pop it up on screen what it ended up being on the website, but I'm pretty sure it's free shipping. But then, yeah, you will, if you're Canadian, you will get dinged customs on arrival. It all depends what or how the packages are declared. So let's see if this image will focus. Here is the image I chose. I thought it was so cute with the little bird there. Here is the Enabler Outpost logo, and this is a 40 by 40 centimeter painting. As I said, I saw this one, and there was actually a couple. I remember this one and a snail. Those were the two that I was eyeing, and I was having a hard time deciding. I ended up going with the bird just because it had a little bit of a lighter color palette. The snail, if I'm remembering correctly, the background was purple, so it was a bit darker. I thought because we are going into spring and summer months to get a brighter painting. Now, as with most diamond painting shops, their canvas is made with poured glue. So as you can see, I'm rolling it the opposite way. This is just so that it lays a little bit flatter, a little bit faster. I'm just taking a look. Again, this is the very first Enablers Outpost kit that I think I've ever had in my hand. And at time of filming, I actually did order another one. They posted a beautiful ragdoll painting with purple flowers, like it was meant for me. So I did purchase that one as well. That one's on the way. Of course, I will unbox it when it gets here. But yeah, first look, this actually looks really good. I am pleasantly surprised and happy about the charting or the rendering. When we talk about rendering, we're talking about what the drill field looks like. Let me see if I can zoom in, other way. Look how clear this drill field is to start with, and look at all of those symbols. We see a lot of color blocking here. That means that this painting did have some hand charting go into it. Now, I'm not sure the percentage, you know, that is computer versus hand charted. Usually an image is spit through a machine. It produces a computer rendering, and then sometimes a shop will have somebody who does the hand rendering, and they clean the image up a bit, making a lot more areas of color blocking and making the colors blend a little more. The end result is usually less confetti, more color blocking. Less colors, I would say too, probably, because you're cleaning up the image, right? So instead of having like 50 blues in this one area here, they've cleaned it up so that it blends really nicely. Let me zoom out a tiny bit. Let's take a look at their canvas. So in thinking of other canvases I have worked on, this canvas is a little bit thinner. I'm trying to remember what Oroloa's canvases are like. I feel like the top of this canvas is similar to Oroloa. It has like almost a polyester type feel, but then on the back of it, it does have that soft or short lint. I don't know if that will come through on the camera. They also do have the poked and scalloped edges to prevent fraying. The canvas edges itself, I mean, it looks really good. I'm not seeing any fraying or ratty edges there. But the thickness of the canvas itself, it does feel thinner. It's not a bad thing. It's just a matter of preference. I actually find canvases that are a bit thinner like this are easier to manipulate on my diamond painting table. So I actually don't mind them. I find a thicker canvas is harder to kind of move around. Up at the top here, we do have, let's let it focus, the model number of the canvas. So if you were to ever have any problems, they would probably ask you what the model number is. That's where you would find it. The size is 40 by 40 centimeters. There's the image here, which is great. And then they have a color list. Everything looks nice. Everything looks legible. I can read it. It actually looks like, for the most part, they've got 1 to number 9. And then they also have it in alphabetical order until near the bottom, where they then put in some symbols. So that's really neat. The only thing is number 2 is actually the letter Z, so that one was missed, but otherwise they're all matching. And then I love how they have it in alphabetical order too. When I'm kitting up a painting like this, sometimes I will kit it up like that, the numbers first, number 1 to 9, and then uppercase alphabet, and then lowercase alphabet, and then symbols. And it can make kitting up a lot easier. Now, the plastic cover on this is thin. It's probably the thinnest that I've ever felt. Again, it's not a bad thing. It's just a matter of preference. Some people find this thin plastic tears really easy. So when you are pulling back your plastic, just be careful. Don't like yard it and rip it. Just go slow. Glue wise, that is, my finger stuck. That's super sticky. Glue looks really nice. Now there is an overhang of the glue, which is why they provide that washi tape. If I can get it to glare in the camera, it's a little bit hard. It's a sunny day here in my part of Canada, but there is an overhang of glue. I'm gonna say it's about 5-6 millimeters probably. And is it on this side as well? Probably, yes. So that's when the washi tape comes in handy, which they did include. You can put washi tape around the border. What it helps prevent, for example, if I'm wearing my hoodie like I am now and I was to diamond paint, I would get all sorts of black fuzz stuck in the glue outside of the drill field. It would look really awful when it's done. So you can put washi tape down there just to cover that excess glue, which I would probably do with this canvas. Knowing me, it's still pretty cold, even though it's sunny in Canada here, but I tend to have long sleeves on and I don't want any fuzzies in there. I'm really excited about this painting. We haven't even finished talking about the canvas or looked at the diamonds yet. Look, down here, they do have the artist, which I love seeing. So that means that this artwork is legally licensed. Every piece of artwork on enablersoutpost.com is legally licensed. That means the artist not only gave their permission for use of the artwork to turn into a diamond painting, but they're also being paid. Or fairly compensated. And then there's the title of this particular piece, Rainbow Bird. I love how it's legible and it's big, so that if you are taking, you know, pictures for your social media, you can see who the artist is there. And then, yeah, they have another schematic on the bottom right side of the canvas. This particular canvas has 37 colors. Now, I'm not certain. I feel like there are some special diamonds, but we're going to have to open it and take a look. Like I said, I haven't worked on one of their canvases before. The numbers on here, 33 to 37, have an R at the behind the number. Let me just lift it up instead of trying to explain. So I don't know if that means it's an AB or special diamond, but we will take a look. I am really, really happy with the rendering of this. Majority of this canvas is color blocking, and then you do have in areas like the bird's tail, and then in these little flowers here, even in some of the green of the leaves, you have a little bit more confetti just to give it a little more detail. It did come with a sticker sheet. That is nice. Now, let's take a look. So this whole thing is a sticker sheet. So if you wanted to cut this sticker out and put it in your logbook, you can. Then you have a reminder of where you got the kit. Some of the information here, it does say includes ABs, and then the artist information. Now, these stickers are not cut, so you would have to take your scissors when you're kitting up and just cut out part of the label. Not everybody wants all of this information, so that is nice. I will probably, for this kit, go by the serial number. So if I really wanted to, I could just cut out the serial number, but I actually do like having at least the serial number and the symbol. I don't really care about the DMC number because I'm not saving any diamonds when I am finished, so that doesn't really matter to me. So probably I will just cut out the serial number and the symbol. That is awesome. It's very nice to see a sticker sheet, and I love how it is legible. Let me pull it up there so you can see. Very cool. Now let me open these diamonds, and wow, I do see some ABs. Now, I don't know if these are in any particular order or if they're just thrown in here. Often they're just tossed in the bag, but we will see. One little rogue diamond there. These diamonds look great. These are resin, as far as I know. They might be mixed with acrylic. I am seeing some that have the little dimples on the back. If I'm not mistaken, usually the dimples mean that it is acrylic. So some of those rounds there, you can see they got that pinprick in the back on the flat side of the diamond. That's usually an indicator you have acrylic. But then there's a whole bunch of flat ones too that look like what resin usually looks like. As far as the sparkle, they look very sparkly. They look super faceted as well. So they look really nice. They do come in these baggies, which is handy. I work out of the baggies, so what I would just do is pop some dryer sheets in there, and then I'm good to go. I would just put them in whatever order I want them in, and I would just start diamond painting. This is awesome. I'm not seeing a lot of static either, flipping these diamonds around in the bag. Actually looks pretty good. Label-wise, they have the serial number and the DMC number, I believe. So let's look at our sticker sheet here. So number 14 is 813. Yeah, so that is what I would do is I would cut out the label over here on the right and I would just stick it on top there. That way I have the symbol as well as the serial code and the DMC number. It is nice that they do have that DMC on the bag if you do want to save your diamonds. We also did get this printout, which is nice. I actually like how we have both. For this kind of diamond painting, it probably doesn't matter, but for their bigger ones, I always like having a walking legend, which means a paper legend off to the side as well. It's nice that it comes with it. I don't have to do any photocopying or printing. These symbols on this paper are much, well, I don't know if they're much, yeah, they are bigger than this. So if you have a problem seeing these numbers here, you could always just feed this through a Xyron sticker maker and use these ones as well. I like how they're color coded too. Very cool. Now let's keep looking at the diamonds here. So lots of beautiful colors. Yes, these are not in any kind of order. They're all mixed in here. We've got lots of blues and lots of shades of pink. That's gonna look really pretty. Like look at these neon orange. Those are gonna really pop. Just let it focus here. Again, we can see a bunch of dimples on the backs there. So I do think they're probably, they could be a mix. I've heard My Happy Place with Kim E talking about this, how she's been seeing, or I'm pretty sure it was her, somebody I remember hearing said that they're noticing that a lot of shops are mixing acrylic and resin together. I don't know if that is a mishap or what the factory does, but these guys look really sparkly. And from what I've heard out there, acrylic rounds really do look just as good as resin. As far as trash, I'm not seeing a lot of trash. A few little tabs here and there. There might be some of these diamonds that I just tossed to the side. Most companies will give you enough to finish the entire painting, so that's good. Now let me pull out the ABs, and I was right, so any DMC with the letter R at the end is an AB. I always find it interesting how each company is totally different, how they identify their ABs. I don't know why this one is called an R, but it is. I think I've pulled them all out here, and let's see where they've charted them. Let me zoom out a bit more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs and 5 ABs, so that's great. I love, look at this, okay, we gotta zoom back in for a minute. Look at this color of AB, isn't that just gorgeous? These look stunning, they really do. The coating on it looks really nice. It's catching the light beautifully. They look really nice quality. These look amazing. I'm not just saying this, like the coating on the top, it's not scratched or dent or scuffed at all. This looks amazing, you guys. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. So this one is number 37, which is a hashtag sign. So, oh wow. So there's gonna be quite a bit of it. So in this blue kind of shading behind the flowers, that's where all of this blue AB is going to go. I do see some up here as well. I think that's about it. Some in the belly of the bird too. There's a bit of confetti in there and then around his tail. That is a beautiful color. That's absolutely gorgeous. And then we have a nice purple AB as well. That one's just as gorgeous. A little bit less of this one. This is number 33, which is a Y. Let's see. So I am seeing a couple in each of the pink flowers. So just in the center. Just randomly placed there. And then I'm seeing some in the bird's belly up here, a little bit on the backside of his wing. Quick look elsewhere, I'm not seeing it. There are actually a few underneath his beak here. So that's where you can see there's still some computer charting because there's just some random ABs. But it will make it pop. I can't wait to see how the bird shines with these ABs. Those colors are gorgeous. Then we have a pink one as well. There's that one. Again, beautiful coating on it. It looks very high quality. That is the letter I. So we have more of those in the pink flowers, which makes sense because it is a bright pink. So we've got a bunch of those. Then we have a bunch in the feathers of the bird's wing, it looks like. A few in his tail. We have some mixed in here in the front of the bird as well. And some under his eye, and it is so a good mixing everywhere of this pink one all throughout the bird. I'm really excited to work on this kit. As I've said, I've never worked on an Enablers Outpost kit. I'm really happy to see this kit has some hand charting because I love my hand charting, and I think it's going to look really cute. These diamonds look really nice, you guys, especially these ABs. The coating on them is just beautiful. Another darker kind of bluish color. Is it blue or purple? It's still another shade of purple. I guess the other one is a blue and this one is a dark purple. That's number 34. That's the pi sign. Where am I going to see? So I do see some in the tail, some going up the back of the bird, in the on the edge of his wing there. A few scattered in the front. All of the outline of his eye there is going to be in this purple AB color. And that's all that I can see. I might be missing some just because it's a darker color. It's harder to pick up with the eye. And that is one more AB. Is it pink or red? My eyes. I think it's a type of red. And that is a pitchfork sign. So yeah, there are some in his tail. There actually are some in this wing as well. Some in his beak too. I am very interested to see how this diamond painting looks once it's finished. These ABs are going to look so beautiful. Same with the regular diamonds. Let's pull all the diamonds back here. The color, the vibrancy of these diamonds is really nice. The quality looks great, whether they are resin acrylic or a mix. Yeah, I'm just taking a quick look. They look shiny, they look vibrant, the colors are beautiful. I can't wait to work on this painting. I've been waiting to unbox it, one, until I had time, and two, until it was kind of springtime. I think this will be a nice painting for the spring. It's not going to take too long to work up because the massive amounts of color blocking. The other thing I'm just noticing now as well, if you're somebody who hates guide circles on their round canvases, this has no guide circles. So I'm down for that. I don't like guide circles. I find that they can peek out past a diamond if your placement's not exact, and it can just make it look a bit messy. So I really like how there's no guide circles on here. There are, I guess I could say there are very faint in some areas like the bird. Let's just let it focus there. So there are like around the number 7s there. There are like very, very faint up there, but nothing with like that solid black line that would peek out from under the diamonds and just make it look a little bit lower quality, I guess to speak. This looks really good. I'm really excited to try this out. I can't wait to get the other one. I think she only just put the order in for those, and I think it'll be drop shipped as well. So we'll be able to see how the shipping company mangles up that box. But as you can see, for the most part, like this canvas is fine. There's a few little kind of, I don't know if I might call them a few creases just from the way that it was in the box during shipping there, but that will probably flatten out once you lay the diamonds down and you have the canvas laying flat for a little bit. If you're still finding that your canvas has some creases that you'd like to get out, what I would recommend is putting a towel over the back of your canvas. You can actually just throw your towel in the dryer, get it nice and hot, and put it over the back of the canvas, and it just helps it flatten out a little bit. I do think some people have tried ironing. I've never tried that, so I can't recommend that, but I think something like this, just a hot towel on the back, it would even anything out. But like I said, once I get the diamonds down and stuff, I don't think there's going to be any kind of creases. Any kind of creases we're seeing is mostly from the plastic wrap itself. And when you have a thin plastic like this, it's really hard to actually do what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to do is flatten the plastic out more, but usually it just makes more crinkles for me. Okay, you guys, let me know if you've purchased from Enablers Outpost before. Have you worked on their kits, or do you have some in your stash? Let me know what you thought. I have seen some finishes over the last couple years being in the diamond painting community, and I think they turn out nicely. What really caught my eye for this one is that there's more hand charting in this one, so that's when I knew I had to jump on board. So really excited to try this out. Thank you, Elizabeth and Edward, for making such a beautiful diamond painting. Now, I did purchase this. It was not sent to me. I don't think I said that earlier. So I love supporting small shops, especially ones that have kind owners that are always helping other people in the community and never kind of bragging about themselves. You'll often see Elizabeth recommending all sorts of other shops out there in social media land. When I see that, I try to recommend her shop because they do have good products as well, and they deserve our support too. So if you haven't yet purchased from Enablers Outpost, I do recommend, based on this, what I'm seeing here, that yes, I think it's a good company to give a try. I'm going to do my best to work on this after my next 2 whips. I have 2 whips going right now, both from, are they both? Yeah, both from Diamond Art Club, a Hannah Lynn and a Miss Butter D. Once those are done, I think I'm going to try to kit this one up and bang it out so that we could see the post review and how everything looks once they're down on the canvas. Don't forget to let me know if you've ordered anything from them or worked on anything. They also have amazing diamond painting pens. If you are in the mood to go shopping for diamond painting pens, they do drops on Saturdays. They usually have pre-turned pens and also blanks that can be turned into pens. They also do customs. They make some blanks themselves, and then I believe you can also have blanks sent to them. So yeah, reach out to Elizabeth and Edward if you need a pen, and they can get you set up. Otherwise, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, show support for me and Enablers Outpost. Of course, I will link their shop in the description box down below. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you here. Just hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell to be notified when I do post new videos. And until next time, happy diamond painting, you guys. Bye.